Your thoughts?
Victory! Come on, damn it, let's go!
As the world is watching, after the worst performance of his career last week on a Victory Monday, the world was watching Ike Reese. The countdown was on. We all thought it as the clock hit 0 on the game yesterday. What is Ike's victory going to be like? And my friend, you came through for all of us.
All right, there we go.
That is a prime-time player right there.
There we go.
That is a prime-time player.
And if I'm being honest.
Yes, sir.
I left a little bit more for a bigger victory. I'm just saying, for a bigger victory down the road.
Come on, it's just the Giants.
Yeah, come on, man.
Scum of the earth.
That was more about me redeeming myself from last week.
Yeah.
And totally. You did redeem yourself. We are at Chickies and Pete's, as we are on every Victory Monday. Well, every Monday as well. Well, I mean.
Now let me get in here.
Yeah, I was going to wait.
Let me get in here.
I just wanted you to get in there.
Let me get in here.
Get in there.
Listen.
Yeah.
I hate to be the guy. That guy.
Ooh.
I'm rarely that guy.
I'm going
to be that guy today.
Yeah.
I'm going to be that guy today. I told you this thing had been building for a few weeks. What you saw yesterday.
Told you so, guy?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but I got to be that guy today.
All right.
Because this thing has been building. And yesterday, forget about the opponent. I don't care about that. Guess what, Spike?
Yes.
Fritzy?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know who the opponent is?
Yourself.
There you go.
Like a true athlete, Spike.
It's ourself. That's who the opponent has been. And I thought yesterday they finally overcame themselves. Wasn't a flawless game. We'll comb through the game. Listen, they have their 2 or 3 series of lapses every game where things are just going to stall out.
Sure.
I mean, Jalen took a sack yesterday. I was throwing stuff at the TV, yelling at it. Are you serious? I mean, how far are you going to run backwards?
Was it 20 yards?
Yeah,
15
just
yards?
give up on the play, bro.
Yeah. But, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, that doesn't deter me or distract me. From what I saw from the running game, finally, let's start with the running game. Finally. What is the second play of the game? Saquon to the house?
Yep.
Finally, we got a chance to see that, right? So I'm great with that. The running game has been sort of working its way to that. We'll get into the under the center, all of that stuff. We'll get into the nuts and bolts and the X's and O's. We'll get into that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I was excited about the running game yesterday. Tank Bigsby. I mean, what looked to be a wasted trade a month ago. The guy can't even field kickoffs, hurting the team. Well, you saw what he's really best at. That's at running the football.
Howie, the luckiest GM on earth?
And as a complimentary running back, if you follow the lead, we all knew Tank Bigsby was a good running back in Jacksonville.
Sure.
Solid. Nothing great, but if he's going to be your complimentary back, then that's what he's going to be. Problem was we miscasted him as a kickoff return guy.
Wasn't good at that.
And that didn't work.
No.
Got that going. Offense, give Kevin Patullo some credit. Give him some credit. Make sure the praise is just as loud as the criticism was. Mm-hmm. Kevin Patullo, over the last, really since the season has begun, he's really just, he's been building towards this. And whether it's the chemistry, the continuity, all these things, an understanding, everybody being on the same page, it's starting to come together. Understanding putting pieces in the right place, and then the execution from the offense. So the offense has looked better over the last month. We can agree with that. I want to give Kevin Patullo his credit for that. We'll give Jalen all his credit. No, I want to make sure I give the offensive coordinator his credit for what the offense has looked like. They've continued to evolve. And then Jalen Hurts yesterday, I thought, had another solid performance, made plays when needed to be made, take care of the football. You know, listen, the tush push, we'll get into that. We were fortunate on the tush push play where they quote unquote blew the whistle before the play was dead.
Sure.
Whatever. We were fortunate there. But I thought Jalen, another adequate, efficient football game. It was great to see the offense just operate. It's great to see just the offense operate, and this is the first time they look like the 2024 Super Bowl champion Eagle offense. Yesterday was the first time they looked like that.
I agree.
There's something to be said about that. I think they had their most total yards.
They did.
They scored their highest amount of points, right?
It's the first time they've outgained an opponent this year.
First time they outgained an opponent.
Yep.
It's starting to come together. Gets me excited for the second half of the season. And we got a tough schedule coming up. But I'm excited about what we can be. I got to be honest with you. Forget about what I predicted. For the first time this year, from a feeling standpoint, what I feel inside of me, we can go back-to-back. That's what I felt after yesterday's game. If we can do this, we can go back-to-back.
215-592-9494.
All right, it's going to be a good Monday.
Well,
yeah, it is.
I felt the same thing watching
it. Monday, yeah.
In that of the 8 games they played this year, this was the first time I've watched the Eagles and said, "Oh, that team can win the Super Bowl."
Right.
You know, even in the wins, and I know we convinced ourselves in the close wins and things like. And I know it was just the Giants yesterday, but it was just the Giants 2 weeks ago who handed it to them, dominated them, and they went in there, and it was from it was not just the offense. It felt like it was the first time that we were watching the entire team look like the 2024 Eagles team. I thought they were tough on defense. They finally got to the quarterback, and they did so. It was Jalen Hunt getting to the quarterback. It was Jalen Carter getting to the quarterback. They were tackling tough, you know, like they were. And Jackson Dart's a good player, but they were making life difficult on him. It was the first time this year where we didn't have to blitz to get to the quarterback. We were getting to the quarterback just with normal pressure. And from offense, it's just that is the what's the word I'm looking for? That's the prototype right there for the Philadelphia Eagles is to be able to run the football. It is the blueprint, and then it allows Jalen to go in there and make plays and be efficient and throw the ball 20 or 25 times, however many times they throw it, but do it in a productive way, to quote Jack, meaningful way with big chunks of yardage to get touchdowns. And he spread the ball around. And you know, Devontae had his 6 catches, but Goddard had catches. It was only, I think he only had 24 or 25 or 30 yards, but Saquon had 4 catches as well, you know, spreading the ball around. I just thought from an entire team perspective, the offense looked good. And it showed on offense when the Eagles are best, it is when they are running the football effectively. And to give Kevin Patullo a little bit of credit as well, not just the under the center, which we've beaten to death. Last week we saw the first time we've seen the 6 offensive linemen thing, and they did it even more. I think they did it on almost 20% of the snaps. And if at a certain point they had to look at themselves and say, we are not getting it done. I know we have all this talent on the offensive line.
We got to adjust.
But it's not getting it done. We're not getting it done. We're going to have to adjust, and they adjusted. So it was an exciting game to watch just because they were putting their foot on the team's throat. Every time that it looked like the Giants could get back into it, right? Because they answered right away.
Hung in there,
They hung in there. But every time they answered, the offense came in and went and put another score up on the board and just said, you know what, you're gonna have to score 40 points to beat us today. And I thought it was a great game for the Eagles. And we haven't mentioned his name at all, but a credit to Nick Sirianni because, you know, in the last 2 years, there have been opportunities for this team to unravel, you know, and if they do, he's going to get blamed for it. And if they don't, he should get credit for it as well. If he's not going to call plays, that is what he is in charge of. He is in charge of the culture, in charge of the leadership, those sorts of things. So I think we have to give him credit as well.
I agree.
Jack, anything?
Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
2 touchdowns.
Welcome back, Saquon.
Plus 500.
All right.
110 yards rushing.
Jackie Rosier.
125 yards rushing. Closed it out with 150. It was a good football Sunday.
No,
I told you guys on Friday.
Fritz.
I told you guys on Friday. Run the ball. Run the ball. They still can do it. They still can do it. They're back.
Listen. I thought yesterday would be a day where Saquon could have established himself.
Wasn't it nice to see the 68-yard run?
Are you kidding me?
I thought to myself, oh, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Yes, sir. Where have you been?
Where have you
been? We've been missing you all year long.
And undefeated in the Kelly Greens, 5-0.
We already know.
Go back to it.
Listen, they're a different allegiance amongst the offense as we root for the entire offense and the Eagles team. One thing that's universal is 26.
Everybody loves 26.
Yeah, you're damn right. Everybody loves 26.
Well, that's what I said last week when I called him Saint Saquon, because nobody says anything bad about Saquon.
Nope, can't say anything bad about Saquon, and I'll fight you to death.
And one more piece of credit.
Saquon,
One more piece of credit. Will Shipley, kick return game.
Oh, yeah.
Kick return game's been dreadful all year as we put a guy back there
we
who
got
actually
Bigsby out of there. And shout out to Bigsby. Got 100 yards yesterday, but
yes.
not really a good kickoff returner.
Well, and he had never done it. I don't know why they traded for him to do it. It's pretty weird. But Will Shipley was great returning kicks, and that field position's a big deal, So.
No, seriously. I mean, listen, the exciting whites have been low, man.
Yes.
They needed something to get them going. Coop got robbed out of a sack, forced fumble a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Reed Blankenship out here getting cooked like
we needed something.
Chicken breast.
Yes.
We needed something to go on. And Will Shipley yesterday, we needed that.
Absolutely.
We needed that.